All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Made in Abyss, Season 2, Episode 1. I'm not ready for this.
We're back. See, you're not ready, and I'm, excited.
See, over the course of this channel, because Made in Abyss we started a long time ago.
Long time ago!
I have very much changed as a person from being like, yes, make me feel pain, stories, to being like, no, I don't need that. Give me fluffy, happy, wholesome adventures where there's marshmallow and cotton candy.
You don't need to burn the candle down to your fingertips just to feel something, anything.
Yeah, no, I do not need that. So the idea of going back and watching more Made in Abyss, I was kind of glad the 86 won, because I'm like, okay, yeah, just stave it off a little longer.
It's gonna be great, bro. One of the things that I'm super excited about is that this is the final layer we have even remote knowledge of.
Yes, that's true.
And odds are this is going to be the point where the show will
get
evolve.
Weird.
Well, no, you get my joke. It'll evolve.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
Yes, my treasure. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
yeah.
And I'm so excited for that because I don't know if Made in Abyss is going to end in a season or two, or if it's no. This is where the story actually gets much longer, much slower paced and stuff.
Maybe it's that because they're past all the horrible fucking layer, it's so bad that it could just get even worse. But it's so bad that we're never gonna have anyone ascending the layers because
because it's great. Why would you leave?
Well, exactly. Maybe if they got one of those cube things again or whatever, But
the Abyss isn't bad as long as you just don't go up.
Exactly, and it's so overwhelmingly bad if you go up that they're just never going to do that, right?
So basically, they have to make everything flat.
Yeah, I mean, it's just we already dealt with Best Dad.
Stairs are a hell of a thing.
Stairs are a hell of a thing. But
so are elevators.
But we already dealt with Best Dad, so we don't need to worry about any more science experiments or anything like that.
Well, I mean, Prushka is a little.
Yes, she is with them.
Token.
You're right, a token.
She's a magic item.
Exactly, not a can of Spam. So
I mean, it's not like they were gonna eat this can of Spam. I mean,
with this show. There is very little that I'll be surprised by.
No, that's the thing though. Because you've gotten to this layer, Jacob, nothing should surprise you. Therefore, you're ready for anything, right?
Just because you're not surprised by something doesn't mean it doesn't still hurt, right? Subverting expectations is not something that needs to be done in order for it to kick you in the emotional dick.
You are not feeling this way because you're expecting your expectations to be subverted.
I'm expecting them to be
You know exactly what they're going to be.
No, I know.
So in that way, don't worry.
And I don't want
that.
I know this show is going to be fantastic. This season is going to be amazing. But at the same time, I'm like,
Okay, so
yes,
you're
compartmentalize
and take it in and hold it there because this is the thing. We're going to see them again.
Yes,
we're going to spend time with these characters.
We're going to spend time with these characters.
Nanachi gets to go with them.
We're going to get to hear Nanachi go. Nah.
Yeah, we're going to get to hear just their voice acting again.
Yeah, this
isn't
see
something,
the beautiful visuals. And,
this is going to be something that takes us all the way back to those early times of our channel when we would randomly binge something in the recording space because of a weird, Amazon strike, whatever it was called.
Anime strike or whatever the fuck it was. And we're like, we'll binge this shit
on a free trial.
Now
we get to have a stewing on each individual episode.
That's very true. And this isn't a movie.
No.
So we're going to get it in bite-sized chunks. We don't have to go deep dive into...
Yeah. That means we go to the world of cliffhangers, though, Jacob. Because we've technically never experienced a Made in Abyss cliffhanger before.
I think... that's true.
Think about it.
But I think I'm going to be fine. I think cliffhangers in this show, how bad could they get, really?
Right, because they're not going to really spend much time going back up on cliffs anyway.
Well, yes, but also, too, this show...
Cliffs lead to mom, right? At the bottom, right?
But this show doesn't balk or get it doesn't back away or backpedal from all the terrible stuff that happens.
Right.
Cliffhangers are about the fear of what might happen. We know horrible shit is going to happen. So if there's a cliffhanger, that just means great. It hasn't happened yet. There you go.
Yeah. So y'all, we've done our Made in Abyss stuff before this. We're really excited to get into this season. If you haven't checked out our older reactions, they might still be available on YouTube. I know Dawn of the Deep Soul is, so that's there. Check those out. But yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, God. Forgot how gorgeous this show is. Oh, this item. Ooh, new character.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Ah, well, tone has been set.
Okay.
Whoa. Ooh. Holy shit. Oh. So this is outside of the abyss.
Yeah.
Or maybe he got out somehow.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, okay. One of the kids with Bondrude.
Oh, maybe.
This feels very like season 4 of Attack on Titan, where we're meeting like characters from another world and life and stuff.
Right.
And then we'll catch things back up to wherever our characters are at. Damn,
Gotcha,
okay.
so they're heading towards the place of the abyss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and bleh.
Okay.
You know what's crazy to think about?
What?
That's from the abyss, for sure.
Yes.
But how did it get out? It had to be sent up, right?
Yeah, one of those balloons or something, maybe?
The sleep deprivation eye bags are...
Yeah.
Ugh. Huh! Go catch me some rats.
Yep. Gotta make sure that hardtack lasts.
Huh.
What if it was actually just that the show was getting completely started over? Because Rico and Reg and Nanachi, they're not coming back.
Yeah. Or we're like getting told the backstory of characters we know as adults, but
Sure.
we're seeing them as kids now, you know? Nice. The eye of the beholder, yeah. How you see. Exactly.
Okay. This kid's very verbose.
Oh.
That's sweet.
We're getting a lot of names, okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take note of all these at the end of the episode for sure. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, we're the last one.
Yep.
Wait. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes,
the
Kevin
music.
Bacon, yes.
Yes.
The Golden City of the Scorching Sun.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the sixth layer is called the Capital of the Unreturned, so maybe... Everybody, get me off this boat.
Mm-hmm.
Very much had a Bondrude-looking
Oh, sure.
thing there. Oh shit! And this pose and everything there very much gave me a bit of a Bondrude-looking thing. Like that could be that. Is that this is a prequel kind of, you know, setup here.
Right.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's
All right.
nothing.
Yep.
Wow.
You said to go back to the beginning.
Holy shit.
That's gonna be fucked when the first one discovers, like, the kind of shit that happens when you go up from within the abyss. Oh, okay, no, so some
cool.
people are already here.
Yeah. I also love how the new main character here has a helmet that very much looks like Reg's helmet, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm curious how these people treat the abyss.
Oh, damn, an actual language. We're gonna... Oh.
Yep, the compass.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. He can actually just fully understand that.
Okay. I mean, the compass brought them here, so...
My treasure.
Yeah. Oh shit, I just realized.
What?
The reason she wears that hat, you can see a bit of burn scars.
Yeah. Ah, here we go.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Oh, jeez.
Shit.
Oh, jeez.
That's so fucked.
All right. So, just immediate first expedition, no base or anything.
Yeah.
Just
I'm curious if they were told about what happens about the layers and stuff.
probably not.
Yeah,
Right?
they might not even know.
Oh. I think she's trying to bring it up. Don't climb up.
Yeah.
Yep, there. He felt it. Yep. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. At least it was on one of the earlier layers.
Yep. The first one. You'll be eaten.
God. Oh, okay.
God, so all of them. Yeah, literally a suicide squad. Yep. Oh, they're already here.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, I like that we're moving quickly through here because we don't really know these people yet.
Yeah. This gives me the sense that it's not going to be like necessarily a continued story, but it's more set up for...
Right, these
what
characters
Rico
are
and
going
Reagan
to be a
everybody-
part of the next layer, but it's the how long have they been there?
Right. Is it actually them or is it their descendants?
Right, this is them going into the sixth layer right now. Cool.
right.
Awesome.
Love it.
Oh, little friend down there? Hey, give her a yank.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I've missed these three. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah,
That-
don't do that. Yeah,
Okay.
right.
All right, you're going down.
All right.
Interesting.
Okay.
The push stone. Yeah.
Damn.
Just
Big fish.
a fish.
Oh, and this is why they don't have any information from the 6th layer beyond because you can't really send anything up past this.
Yeah. This is like every single creature and everything that's died over the,
Oh shit. That'd be crazy.
and it just floats there. Because all water would eventually seep down to collect at a pool at the bottom. Only in Maiden Abyss do we cover the
Yep.
actual realistic thing of hold your pee.
Oh, okay. Ah,
For
there
your
you
own
go.
dignity. That's so gross.
there are a few things as satisfying as a good shit. Oh, brilliant, Nanachi. That's perfect.
Look upon this shit,
Uh-huh.
you piece of shit.
Uh-huh. Golden City.
Whoa.
Damn.
Okay.
So it was there even before them. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Wow.
that's the first episode.
That felt
Damn.
so fast.
For real.
I was so entranced. I didn't
Okay.
realize how much time had passed.
All right.
Yeah.
There's the first episode.
First episode barely gave us time with our trio.
Yep.
And
We got new characters.
So we have new characters. We have ourselves a parallel prequel party. I just wanted to do that alliteration there.
Yeah.
Going along into the abyss
From long before the town as we know it.
from potentially up to 2,000 years ago. That is on the table because of Bondrud's little casual remark that Nanachi's like, yeah, that was something, but whatever.
Yeah, it was fun to see how the characters basically like recapped us on the important tidbits. You know, it's like, okay. Oh, right. Yes, that was said.
I want to throw out the idea, though, that the 2,000 years is probably more so how the abyss might have been found by any people at all, and that's more the natives.
Okay.
But these people had such similar, I would say, garb and tech and stuff that they probably aren't that old in terms of comparing them to Regan Rico and Nanachi. I'm guessing probably more in the hundreds of years rather than thousands.
Medieval armor, but you know they were still seafaring.
Well, right, but they still had that helmet of sorts and everything. I think that in general they wouldn't be that
Right.
2,000 years old.
Yeah.
But Nothing is off the table right now. We are in a fantastical world.
Yep.
This story has been reminded to us that, one, it is very dark. There is light, but it is hard to find. And it's sometimes hidden underneath a veil of darkness. And that's literally where we are going to, the golden shining city.
Yes, I really appreciated how this episode kind of... So at the beginning, you've got the horrific abuse to be like, yes, this show is going to get dark. But it almost did that as to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
So that it's like, yes, that is going to be stuff that you have to deal with, so be forewarned. But no. Made in Abyss as a whole generally is not that kind of stuff.
Nope.
For the most part, as far as screen time, it's all of the wonderful atmosphere. The adventure and the sense of exploration.
The discussions surrounding the curiosity and the wonder of the unknown.
And I really appreciated that because it's very easy for the more visceral things to have a stronger presence in memory, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And the new character, Voiko, or Vueko.
That's
Voiko. That's going to be interesting to pronounce that one. But going in their little troop here to the Island of the Abyss, which has not been...
colonized or...
Well, yes, it has been in the sense that there obviously were people there that didn't start in the Abyss. These are people that have been there for a very long time.
They probably did something similar and seafared there, you know, even longer ago, and
and just have a civilization there that's very, very minimal, but they also have plenty of knowledge about the Abyss, so they've been there for a very long time.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
but now, science, technology, and advanced civilization has first made their mark here, which now we can draw the connections in our mind of, cool, so there was some group of people that ended up finding a horrific instance of something.
Yeah, and that's almost the biggest mystery of this episode, because people finding the Abyss, great. People hearing about it and being like, oh, yeah, there's some stuff here, and I don't know why, but I feel compelled to go there and see what it's all about. Cool.
That fits in with the aesthetic of the Abyss being almost like this maw that's just constantly drawing
some great
people
old
to
one
it.
that's just...
and just wants people to be,
But to have things that seem like they could even theoretically maybe be Curse of the Abyss stuff from deeper layers...
outside of the Abyss.
Right. That's kind of crazy.
Because it breaks something in our previous understanding of what the Abyss's limitations were, was that if people are experiencing these kinds of things, where it's their body is decomposing from immolation of sorts, but it's perpetual.
Right, you're still alive, but you're dead, or you know.
And then there's the disembowelment of all the organs and stuff of a person, but their body's still twitching. And then you have the other person who's conscious and
completely fine.
Completely fine, right. Yeah. But they know things about the Abyss that shows that they've at the very least been to the 5th layer. At the very least.
How they would have gotten out of there, who knows?
Who knows? But they also are on a boat, probably trying to get away from the Abyss, which is a whole other horror element here. This is basically in some ways the perfect setup for if this was a new story, like if you had never experienced Made in Abyss before.
You get some crazy mystery like that, and then it's like, oh shit, what's out there? And then it goes more like direct horror as opposed to the unique vibe that Made in Abyss takes.
Well, right, but specifically with here's a mystery box. You're never going to fully explain it anytime soon. That is the impetus for a group of people to go investigate the thing.
Yep.
And then, of course, they're all going to horribly die or suffer according to whatever the horror that they're going into is. And there will be at least one survivor that then has their story ripple out to then be the reason why this story is being told at all. But because this is happening an indeterminate amount of years in the past, and we're seeing little elements of things that could tie back to our troop, like one, the star compass, two, the helmet hat thing there, potentially, the little native child sniffing in a way that then they have Reg immediately in the same episode kind of do that sniffing thing as well to draw some things there, and then also Mitty-like creature of sorts that had a white whistle when they went down.
Right, and whether
from the
that's
fifth layer.
something that they just found or whether they did the things that we know need to be done in order to make that stuff happen so that they could progress, who's to say?
Who's to say? Yeah.
Who's to say?
That's just
But
it's fine.
man, like,
okay.
this show.
It's really interesting because there's another anime, Attack on Titan, that does this in the 4th season where they shift focus to a new troupe of characters, and it's like one of my favorite decisions that they did in the later anime of Attack on Titan. But with this here, I feel like by going back, they're doing something that it trips me up in my head because then I go, well, wait a minute. So clearly they're all going to have a convergence of story and plot in the next layer, but they don't have to. And the reason for that is that depending on how far in the past that was, this might all actually be just set up for our main troupe. It actually isn't there for the purpose of their story.
Yeah, it could just be we're using this as a way to give exposition for the things that they end up seeing, even though, say, if, like, let's say they run into ruins of civilizations and stuff, but everyone has, like, kept going to an even deeper layer or something, so it's totally abandoned, which would be eerie because you would think that at least some people would stay behind. But hey, if that is the case, here's a story of you know, how these kinds of things would have been set up and, you know, why the people aren't there or whatever.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of things that they're setting up here, but having this other element of it by being so far in the past, but not having like just boring regular human characters. Some of them have abilities.
Yep.
Which we're just throwing out there as a thing that we thought before this that the Abyss was the grantor of the weird things that would make this a fantastical world, but otherwise everyone's generally human and just whatever. No, we have multiple characters now with some kind of supernatural thing that makes things weird.
Wow.
A guy that has some measure of foresight. A kid that has some level of ability to understand the nature of things based on how they're perceived, and thus can then immediately translate the language of the natives there.
You know what my money's on?
Your personal theory?
Yeah, my personal theory. I'm just gonna use the Abyss is a great old one. And it's got some warlocks.
Oh, sure.
It just, you know, because, like, no survivors. Then where do the stories come from, I wonder? What if it's something where the Abyss is like, you know, not as many people have been coming by. I'm getting a little hungry. So I'll just let one crazy guy survive. I'll let him get out. He'll bring more people back in. I'll let some other people hear about it and get powers or whatever so that they can, you know, get here and succeed enough
stoke
that then
the curiosity
of humanity. So then other people are like, oh, then they come in. So that way there can be this thriving city right on top of me and just get a constant trickle of people coming in.
Well, also, remember, we know, based on season 1 knowledge, that as you go to the layers, especially with what was it? I wanted to say Oken, but it's Ozen. Thank you, because we just watched Ranking of Kings.
Right.
But with Ozen, that there are very clear like layers of civilization that are like like stuck in there.
Right.
Those aren't new. Those are old, which means that the natives of there aren't necessarily native to the island. They could just be the remnants of a large group or civilization of people that went down, and some decided to stay, and some came back up and are like, we're never doing that again. And thus they have the knowledge of it. But this is a cycle. This has been happening many, many, many times.
And if you get to a place that has something called the Golden City, I would expect there to either be a lot of people there, and for that to be its whole other story of how crazy, interesting, and complicated that could get. And
we still haven't been there yet.
Right. We could
actually see tens of thousands of people.
And I think that's the thing that would make the most sense. But if it's surprisingly abandoned, you know, if there's a noticeable lack of people there, that's a whole other set of stories and implications and craziness that comes about as a result of that. So I've been primed for this season. You know, like
we have a proper mystery box that has been given extra stakes and value to it because we're now being teased with you're going to get attached to these characters and we're going to hurt you with all of them. Like literally all of them.
Yep.
And now this is my favorite thing why I brought up Attack on Titan here, is that you can then have really crazy shit happen to characters that aren't the main three.
Right.
And it'll still affect us in a great way.
Well, and that's what Prushka was,
then attaches. Well, yes, absolutely. But Prushka's been solidified, if you will,
I know.
to a specific point in the story.
You can't reuse Prushka.
You can't reuse
for that.
Prushka, exactly.
But yeah, that's the formula that Made in Abyss has, and it works very, very well.
Right, but the difference is that these characters will not be Nakama. They will not be brought into the party like Nanachi, or even in some ways Prushka. These are characters that are so wholly disconnected from that, depending on what time-related stuff is going on here.
Oh, right, because
literally none of them have to live.
Yep.
Or even have descendants or anything like that in the story.
Oh yeah, it could just be something where, like, our main characters end up finding a relic that one of them ended up having, and so then they don't even know that they're carrying them with them, kind of in the way that Prushka is, but it's still happening,
Or also, this is just origin stories for more White Whistles. Not necessarily just Bondrewd, but potentially others as well. Like, Bondrewd's effectively immortal. Like,
right.
So this one of them could be Bondrewd. That's just a thing that's on the table here.
Also, I gotta say, I appreciated Nanachi being like, hey, Bondrewd, you're spying on me, right? So, look, I'm staring at shit. Like, that was
some great levity, yeah.
Right, like, that is absolutely something that I would, if I found out that someone was
scrying on you constantly.
Well, yeah, was constantly seeing through my eyes and there was nothing I could do about it, I would do my best to fuck with them. I'd like, just... Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
So.
But, okay. All right. We're here. Sixth layer.
Yep.
The eerie nature of the Sea of, was it corpses or bones?
Sea of Corpses, I think, yeah.
Yeah, Sea of Corpses. Right. That was the fifth layer. Right. Now realizing why is not just a thing of where it's these are all the people that basically this is the death layer. Once you go below this, it's death. But there's a very real mythic quality to this.
Going into the underworld?
Going into the underworld, but also passing through the river or the into the beyond, if you will.
Yes.
But also the fact that gravity would take all the water that would come from just rainfall and all this and pool into this massive sea at the bottom, right?
Oh.
And thus also every bone corpse of anyone that's died through erosion and over the course of time would flow with the water eventually to collect in this massive
which would then also float to the top,
which would float to the top
and creates a natural barrier because buoyancy and all that stuff. You do not want to go into the water without some kind of device,
which would make it impossible, like you were saying, to send something back up, because even if it was just an object and you used the natural aspect of the water being used to make things rise to the surface.
You would literally have to have a White Whistle that is at the top where the elevator comes down to, that sits there, and then people send balloons up. They get the balloons, put the messages inside, and then send the elevator up to another White Whistle or whatever that's Bondrewd or something.
And then we have the Star Compass, form of the core.
Yeah,
that might be
it's an Angeru.
No, not just that. It's an actual thing from the lowest layer of the abyss, and it actually made it all the way up. Given that it's a compass, it's the kind of thing that probably would find its way all the way up.
I mean, that would definitely be something valuable enough to send on.
Well, right, but what if because of its own nature as to what it is, it actually rolls its way around the bones in the water and ended up actually making its way all the way up.
Right, there's air in there, so it just sort of floats to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it might move slow enough that it wouldn't, break into anything, crack or something, or what have you.
Sure. No, I like it.
Just to try to think about the ways in which they're maybe trying to open our minds a little bit to how fantastical the world of Made in Abyss is.
While at the same time there being a logic to it that you can track with, that is there. Yeah, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
Like there's, it's this kind of thing that makes me a lot more able to brace myself for when the disturbing things happen, because it's not just the disturbing things for the sake of being disturbing things. Right. It's that to contrast with all of the other stuff that's in the show.
Yeah, and also just to add my final thing on the whole death thing.
Oh, yeah.
Is that they went to literally the city of light and gold after they passed through the death water. Like that.
Oh,
That's
yes.
about as mythic as it gets.
Yep.
That's like every like culture tradition or something like that of the now you've passed beyond death. This is the city of golden dreams
Right.
and wishes and all that. And it's but wait, is it? Because this is made in abyss. So it's what's the darkness even beneath the light beyond the
Right.
darkness, if that makes
You
sense.
have to go through Blighttown to ring the second bell before you can go back up to get to Anor Londo.
I mean, sure, but think about it. This feels like in some ways what you would find at the bottom of the abyss if the abyss was something that was this ultimate allure, right?
Sure.
But it's not.
Right,
This
there's
is the
something
sixth
more.
layer.
Yeah.
There's a whole
go
nother
beyond that.
layer
Transcend
underneath
death
that.
and whatnot. Yeah.
Right.
I like it.
So, all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yes, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb,
I'm Jacob.
and we'll see you all
Next time.